আমরা দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছি আদি শঙ্করাচার্যের জন্মস্থানের সামনে। এটা আদি শঙ্করাচার্যের জন্মস্থান। এই বাড়িতেই জন্ম হয়েছিল আদি শঙ্করাচার্যের। এই জায়গাটি কোচি এয়ারপোর্ট থেকে ঘন্টা দুয়েক দূরে অবস্থিত, ঘন্টা দুয়েকের রাস্তা। এখানে আমরা রয়েছি চিন্ময় ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ফাউন্ডেশনে। আমি আগেই বলেছি, আমরা এখন দেখব শঙ্করাচার্যের জন্মস্থান, বাড়িটি কেমন ছিল। এটা আদি শঙ্করাচার্যের মামার বাড়ি। তো ভেতরটা কেমন, কীরকম ভেতরে কারুকার্য আছে, আমরা সেটা এবার দেখে নেব। এখানে শুধুমাত্র এল্লামের ভেতরে, মানে যে রুমে আদি শঙ্করাচার্যের জন্ম হয়েছিল সেখানে ফটো তোলা মানা। সেই রুমের ফটো বাদে বাকি বাড়িটার অংশটা দেখাবো।
In Malayalam is face. Who is flower? So this is the place nowadays we call living room, right? Where we invite our guests and treat them, we engage them, right? This place was meant for that kind of activities. That's why when they created this house, you can see the beautiful architecture here. All hand carved wooden architectures here. You can see all these flowers, everything. At that time, this must be some 1,000 years before they would have done. And you can see all the beautiful pictures what they did, all using vegetable oil and no artificial colors, because that was not available at that time. So everything they made as beautiful as possible here, and they received their guests here and they engaged them here. And these people used to have a lot of big guests, like they were very rich. So people like king of that time and different very bigger people used to come here. So they will engage them here. And also you can see this, somebody was asking me about this wooden window. Was it built by Chinmaya Mission or it was earlier? Actually Chinmaya Mission has not did anything extra here. We are just maintaining this property as it is. What we got, we are just maintaining as it is. This window, if you see, the purpose of this window is that it allows the light to come in, but at the same time in Kerala, if you stay here, it will be raining for minimum 6 to 7 months. But not even a single drop of the rain will come inside. That's why the window is slanting like this, and the structure is like that. Same time it gives ventilation and light. And when you come here, this is corridor. This corridor, you all can go and see inside later. Corridor is for a purpose that at that time in this house the ladies in the Kerala Nambudiri families were called as Andarjanam. Andarjanam is that people who stay inside don't go outside in front of people. There are so many rules at that time, so many things were there. So they are not supposed to go out when there are no men people are there inside. So suppose if at the home there is no men people inside and there is a visitor comes, there will be a bell hanging outside. They will come and ring the bell. Then there are no men people inside, then these ladies can come through this corridor. This corridor is surrounded fully to this house. They can come through this corridor. They will, if you see, there is small holes in the window. They can see through that window outside and they can communicate why have they come, what is the requirement, all those things. The purpose is that they will not see these ladies and these ladies can see them. So that was the purpose. So that is corridor. Now this symbol you can see, this peacock with snake. So this was their family symbol, Sankaracarya's maternal family symbol. Whenever you travel, wherever you go, if you see this kind of symbol anywhere, you can relate easily that this is Sankaracarya's maternal family. They are related to this family. This is their family symbol. Now let us move inside. Yes. Now here again This is a 4-pillared structure. If you see north, east, south, west, if you see, this is called as Tekkini. Tekkini is the southern part of this house. So they call it Tekkini. The board is not Tekkini. Tekkini, this is a little higher place from the ground, and it's a big one also. They at that time this family was a joint family. There were many people. So this is the place where they used for their get together. Like a family should meet at least once a day or something like that, so that the elders can guide the youngsters in the house, the other people in the house. They can discuss, they can share their things. All those things happened here. And also during special occasions like Onam. Onam is one of our biggest festival in Kerala. Onam, then Vishu, then like that lot of other festivals. When it comes, all those programs used to be conducted here. So for Onam and all, they used to have this Tiruvadirakali. You would have heard about Tiruvadirakali. The ladies all will be standing like this and they will be dancing. So all those things used to be here. And also at that time, because these people were very rich and very hierarchically they were on top, many people, the artists and all, many artists used to come here and offer their art form to the family. Kathakali and all, they used to come here and they offer in this family, to the Shankaracharya's family, and that also used to be here, this Tekkini. So this is called Tekkini. And if you go like here, if you go here, this room, can you open it? This is the locker room. At that time, all the ornaments of the temple used to be locked here. You have seen that corridor, right? This is that corridor comes behind this.
Right.
So nobody can easily break it and come here.
Right.
And there is locking system, so that chain, you show how it is locked here. See that chain, they will put it in that, and one more will come. Like that. There are 2-3 locks comes. And here also, that also will be locked. So 3 locks will come in that locking room, and inside there is a wooden shelf which have so many racks in between, inside. And 2-3 things. One is that any ornaments they kept here will not get moisture, because the wooden rack will absorb it. And it will be served like that.
This is so up.
And people can't easily take out. Who knows, they only can take. So that is the thing. And here, this is the granary, where they keep all paddy, rice, everything. Yeah, we can open that. You all can enter inside later and see. If you see that, here also there is wooden shelf where they keep all the paddy, and if you go inside and see both the sides, there is a big hollow storage space that is also of wooden, and they keep entire paddy into that. That paddy will be sufficient for 1 or 2 years. Every year they get like this, so they store it there. The advantage is that because this is wooden, the paddy will not get spoiled. The moisture won't absorb in that. This wooden structure will absorb the moisture and protect that. That is the advantage.
What is the Malayalam term for this greenery?
This is called pataya.
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 And what about the locker? What is it?
That is kalavara.
Kalavara.
This is pataya. And this is called nilavara. Nilavara. This is the underground passage. This was very interesting that this place they used for keeping all the big utensils, this coconut, that kind of thing, tools and all those kind of things, they used to store it here. At the same time, they used to hide inside in case of any outside some people coming to attack or anything like that, they can go and hide inside. And very interestingly, another thing, inside through this you can go to that locker room.
Okay.
Through this you can go to the locker room. Locker room will be closed. You can go take your ornaments and keep it safe, and you also can be safe.
And what about the paddy room? Because that also, food is also required.
No, that is not connected, but you can go to that room.
Right.
Can we go? Is it okay?
Later
Later
on
you
we
can
can.
go.
It will be open.
It will be open.
It is open all the time.
But only thing, you should be very careful when you are going there.
Somebody will lock
Watch
you.
out your heads.
One thing somebody will lock you. The second thing, we don't know if anything is there inside, like any creatures.
Animal.
What is this?
Not animal. So this one. This Nowadays, we are very much familiar with that term, quarantine, right? Quarantine. Yeah. Open this. It is little.
This is the corridor.
This is corridor. But
That same one.
nowadays
No,
we
it's
are
different.
very familiar with the quarantine, right? So now when we got COVID, we were quarantined, right? That time, ancient time, they had a quarantine room specially. Whoever gets sick in the family, they will be locked in this room, and they will be served all food, everything here. And this is the door opening to outside. This is little tight.
It's okay.
So this opens to the outside. The doctor, the Vaidya, should come only through this door.
And go away from there.
Vaidya is not allowed inside the house. He should come this way, meet the patient, go back. So that is the system.
What about this room?
Sorry? This is the quarantine.
This is correct.
That is the corridor to the.
Patient room. Cannot come anywhere.
And that is the.
What we say in Malayalam, this room? Any word?
Nothing special like that. They call Odimuri.
No, date. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that everyone can.
Yeah, continue.
So this is a normal room where people were staying. Now we have, this is by us, these mural paintings. Actually, we kept it a few years before. This says the story of Bhagwan Sankaracarya.
Okay.
You can go through it slowly. Started with Ganesha here, and when you come here, can you? So can you? If you see here, this is Bhagwan Shankaracharya's father and mother. They got married, and for many years they didn't had a child. So they really wanted to have a child, and they were doing all kind of. They are going to different Vaidyas. They were going to different astrologers, different whatever is possible, different temples. Everything they were doing. And finally, they went to Lord. There is a temple in Thrissur. There is a district in Thrissur. There a temple is there, Vadakkumnathan temple, Shiva temple. That temple, they both visited this Vadakkumnathan temple, very big temple. You would have heard about Thrissur Puram.
Yeah.
Thrissur Puram happens in that temple.
Seen it.
So they both visited the Vadakkumnathan temple, and they were praying to Lord to bless them with a child. So this was that scenario, and you can see all the devatas here blessing them with flowers. Pushpa Vrishti they are doing. You can see everyone is happy. That is the theme of this book. Now we will move.
But what is this room for?
Normal room.
And what about that picture?
That picture actually we found it recently. That when we wanted to paint this. So while scratching the old paint, this came up.
Oh.
Somebody have drawn it here in the wall. We don't know what it is.
So in rooms,
Huh.
they have not segregated them for male, female, child.
It would have
Mixed.
would be there. I don't know about
It
that.
might be family.
So this room have some story. This this we put for this mural painting. So this room, actually we saw Tekini there, the southern part of the house, that upper portion, we saw that. This is the northern part. We call it Vadakini. Vadakku is north, Vadakini. This is called Vadakini, and also this is called Tevarapura. Tevarapura, I will explain you what it is. This room was actually, so in the family there were many people, and all of them were Kerala Brahmins. So they all have their personal sadhana to do. Even though they have a public temple, they go there and they worship the Lord, everything is there, but still they have their Ishta Devata and they have their personal sadhana. So they all come here, they have their own deities. They do puja and havana here, they do their sadhana here. You can see a havan kund there. So normally, so it is like Ishta Devata one, family deity second, and then their temple. They have a temple here to maintain that Devata third, and the Grama Devata, Desha Devata, like that.
Isha Devata, Kula Devata, Grama Devata.
It goes like that. So this is Tevarapura. Now Tevarapura, I told you that name. Tevaram is this worship of the Ishta Devata. This is for that room. At their time, they don't have to think about food because they are very rich. They get food, clothes, everything. Now they are totally free from all the worldly other activities. They don't have to go for any work. They have to be here. And what they will do? Eating, sleeping, no. But they were very sattvic people. But they will eat very less food, and early morning in the Brahma Muhurta they will get up, they will go to take bath, and they will come here, they will start their japa, dhyana, puja, etc. The whole day will be filled with those kind of activities. So that was the Kerala traditional Namboodiris. And it is their sadhana bhala that still this is maintained like this.
Now you explain this concept.
So now we will come to here. So we saw that the mother and father were praying there, and here if you see, the baby was born, and it was said that Bhagavan Vadakumnathan, Shiva, Lord Shiva, after that their temple visit, Bhagavan Shiva came in their dream that night, and immediately the father got up from the sleep, looking at mother. She also has already get up, and they both shared their dream. That father told, "Oh, I had a dream that Bhagavan Shiva came in my dream, and he asked me that what kind of child you want. I'll give you two options. One is that I will give you a child who live for many years, but like any other person, he will live for many years and he will die. He won't make any change. Second option, I can give you a child, but he will live only for 16 years, but he will change the entire world. He will do lot of things. His name will live forever. Which option do you want?" Mother said, "Same dream I also had. That's why I got up." Then they both discussed. They both came to the conclusion that second option, the child who can change the world, who can do lot of things, that is the best option we can go for. And they both again visited the temple. They prayed to Lord that he will give us the second option, the son who lives for many years. That's how they got this child. So when Sankaracarya was born here.
This small room inside.
Corridor. It is connected throughout. Sankaracarya was born, and you can see here Bhagavan's Upanayana was happening, and it says that Upanayana happened here. Still many people come and do their Upanayana here, their children or grandchildren or family members. Their Upanayana was conducted here because Bhagavan Sankaracarya's Upanayana was done here. We have that option. And you can see
Even
Bhagavan.
if anybody wants.
Yeah, they can come and do here. And here you can see Bhagavan's Vidyarambha initiating to studies. Vidyarambha happens, and you can see Bhagavan studying here. And this is that Kanakadara Stotra. I'm sure that you all know about the Kanakadara story, right?
Golden Amla.
Huh. So it was like at that time of Bhagwan, like the students here, whoever is studying, they're called brahmacharis, right? They have to find their own food, plus they have to take care of their teacher. Teacher's requirement also the students have to take care, not like nowadays. So when a student started his education, the student have to go for food, asking for food to the public, because he don't have money, cash, whatever his family has, nothing to do with him. He have to find out his own food. So like that, students go like this, and there are so many rules in that. When you go to ask for food, you can visit only 3 houses a day. 3 houses a day. First house you can ask 3 times. If they give food in the first time itself, you have to go back to your Gurukula, eat whatever is available, whatever you want. You cannot ask further. If you don't get with the 3 calls in the first house, you can go to second house, you can have another 3 calls. If you get, you go back, otherwise you go to the third house. Third house also you can ask only 3 times. If you don't get, you don't have food that day. That is the rule. So like that, Bhagwan Shankaracharya was going, he asked 2 houses, he didn't get food. Third house he went, again 2 times he asked. Third time, it was a very poor house, you can see the condition of the house. A lady came with torn dresses and all, not dressed up well, very poor family, you can see from the look. She came out and she had one amla at her hand. She said, this is only what we have left over here. This we have kept for us, so we'll give a share to you. This is what we are also having. You take this. And by seeing that, he became very happy, Bhagwan Shankaracharya, because whatever they have, they are giving, they are sharing with people. Very happy, and he prayed to Goddess Lakshmi, that was the Kanakadhara Stotra, that prayer. And immediately Devi blessed the family with golden amlas. That was the story. So, and that family is still, that house is still there. It is called Swarnatmana. It is near airport. This house is still there. It is called Swarnatmana. They are very rich even now. And still that house is there. You can just go and see from outside, because people are staying there still. They may not allow inside, but we can see from outside. Swarnatmana. Swarnam is gold. Golden mana.
More typically, just give an example.
Oh, it's already 12:43.
Okay, we will go back.
So after this kitchen, this is kitchen at that time. After this, we'll go to Shankaracharya's room. So this was their kitchen. Their kitchen means you will be thinking like some 1000 years before how this kind of kitchen is possible. But we should understand one thing, that Chinmaya Mission got this property from Shankaracharya's maternal family in 1989. Till that time people were staying here. So whatever changes they made will be there in this house. And you can see here one thing, the well. See the pulley, wooden pulley they have, the very traditional kind of a well. And that water is very tasty till now, even now we use that for drinking. And these are the stoves they use. And you can see how the smoke goes. And that is storage.
It's a good one, it's right.
Yeah, kitchen storage.
Yes.
So now we are going to the very important, the main attraction of this place, that is Bhagwan Shankaracharya's birth room. So here we will be keeping silence, and phones will not be there. We will not record video, photo, no, nothing, because there is a deity. Normally we don't take photos of deity here. And also we will be regularly we have prayer Aarti in the morning 8 o'clock. At morning 8 o'clock we will have prayer and Aarti here regularly, daily. And there's a lamp lit here, that is Akhanda Jyoti. Always 24 hours. Always. That light will not go off. That is Akhanda Jyoti. And we worship Bhagwan here. This room we also use for meditation. This is a very calm and quiet room. A highly positively energized room. You can go inside. Whenever you get time, free time during the camp, you can come here and sit. This will be open at 4:30 in the morning until night 10:30 it will be open. Anytime you can come and spend your time here. This is the most important room, and most important and valuable thing you can do here is coming and spending time here, which you can take along with you, and that experience will stay for lifelong. Yes. Family. This was a very rich family, Kerala traditional Namboothiri family. They had a lot of land, actually they were landlords. They had a lot of land, they had a lot of properties, different places of Kerala. Even in the next districts also they had properties. The documentations were not very proper, so they were also not sure where all they had these properties, and they lost, actually they completely lost all the calculations, everything. But they were receiving all the incomes from all different properties they had. So that rich they were. And later when the Kerala government brought out the Land Act in 1950s, I think. 50s, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure about the exact year.
Okay.
That time they lost all their land. And from there they started diminishing their and at a point of time they became like they were not able to maintain this big house and the temple and this big property, some 12-15 acres property they had, land they had. All those things have become very that they were not able to maintain this properly, so they were thinking about selling it. And many people like the resorts and the hotels, and many people like that, these land brokers and all started coming here and asking for this property. At that time Gurudev came here, and because it is Chinmaya mission, it is Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananji, they knew that this place will be saved like this saved, and it will be taken to higher levels. They very happily they gifted it to Gurudev. They gave it to Gurudev.
And whether the family is still there?
That family is still there in Trishur. They are staying there. They used to visit here every month. But now another thing I missed is that in the family, the eldest son in each generation will be named as Shankara. Shankaran Namboothiri.
Shankaran Namboothiri.
Namboothiri is the caste name.
Yeah, clan.
So the eldest son will be named as Shankara. The eldest girl in each generation will be named as Arya. So the present generation, Shankaran Namboothiri used to visit this place every month, but now he is very old. Because of health reasons, he is not coming here for last few years, last 2-3. After this COVID and all, he stopped coming. Otherwise, he used to visit here always, and he used to offer pujas at this temple. And there is a Shiva temple nearby, Payur.
Oh, Payur.
That temple also was owned by these people. So they used to go there and offer their pujas there. So it was like that. They used to visit here. Now last 2-3 years, they were coming here, but not very frequently.
Yeah, and then the Swamiji, when the Swamiji came, what his experience just.
So when Swami Chinmayananji came here, Swamiji knew that this is Bhagavan Shankaracharya's first home. So this was one of the last project of Swami Chinmayananji. In 1989 this happened, and Swamiji got Samadhi in 1993. So when Swamiji came here, Swamiji was not in a condition to walk and all, because his health was very poor. He was taken in a wheelchair. So they brought him in the car and took him out of the car and made him sit in the wheelchair, and they were taking him around. Then Swamiji said, no, I want to walk here, I want my footprints to be here. This is what the exact wording is. I want my footprints to be here. And he started, irrespective of his health condition and his problems, he started walking there. He walked around everywhere. If you go to Gurudev Shrine in temple, Gurudev Shrine in temple, the photo there, Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji's photo with the stick walking here is from here.
Okay.
He was standing near the pond. That photo is that one.
Okay.
So Gurudev was standing there. So that happened, and then Gurudev came to this room, and Gurudev said, "I will go and meditate there." And Gurudev went and sat inside for say, half an hour. He came out. When he came out, his face was glowing, and with red eyes he came out. And he was like, he said, "This is the room." Bhagavan was born. I experienced it. I experienced his presence. That's what Gurudev said. Then he came out, and from that onwards we started. We brought this land, and again we started all these institutions here, and we started
Then
promoting
expansion.
Sankaracarya's work.
And what about this?
This is Ved Bhagavan Pratishtha. You can see Vedokilo Dharma Moolam. This Veda Bhagavan Pratishtha, all 4 Vedas are there in that book.
Okay.
No, this is Bhagavan's birthplace. Family was telling the same, but Gurudev also experienced. It gives
So reconfirm this.
additional confirmation. But if you go to website or Google, if you ask, it will say Kaladi. Kaladi is actually the father's place, and you can see the name. I explained about the name, right? I don't know whether you heard it or not.
Yes, yes.
Kaladi is the place, his father's place, and Kaladi is the place where Bhagavan was brought up. Kaladi in Malayalam, I think I missed it telling there. Kaladi in Malayalam is footsteps. Kale is legs, Kaladi is footsteps. So that is the place where Bhagavan's footsteps are there. But Bhagavan was born here, it is Piravam. Piravam.
Can you explain the etymology of Piravam?
Piravam, the word meaning of Piravam in Malayalam is Piravi is birth.
Piravi is birth.
Piravam indicates a birth of a highest personality, highest a philosopher, a saint, bigger person. Veliam is light. Veliyanadu is the meaning says that
The land of light.
place from where the light spreaded. Land of light.
Land of
And
Hari Om. So whenever you get time, please come and meditate here. You can spend time here. Very serene, beautiful place. And you all can bring your family here whenever possible. Now you are experiencing. You can share it with your family. Bring them also here. That will be wonderful.
so, what about this deity? Do you have put this all
Which one?
Krishna?
Krishna we put. Actually here nowadays our staffs are there.
Okay.
In the International Foundation there are many staff. We start our day with prayer.
Okay.
When they come here, we have a prayer here. So all of us gather here and we do our prayers, everything, and then we start our work.
Okay.
So that's why we have Gurudev and Bhagavan Krishna.
Okay. And is this Tulsi plant or anything else? It's too big.
It is not Tulsi plant. It is not. It is something traditional. There is Tulsi also in that.
Okay.
But I don't know the story
Okay.
or why it is.
Actually, in Bengal, we worship Tulsi, same like in the
Here
mid
also,
of.
here also we do. But there is some story.
house.
I'm not sure about
Okay.
it. That's why I'm not. That temple is called as Melpāzhūr. Name of that temple is Melpāzhūr.
Okay.
This is Melpāzhūr. Melpāzhūr is male is
Above than that.
above that.
Melpāzhūr.
Melpāzhūr. This place is actually above than that.
Oh, above than that.
And this family was taking care of that temple. This was there. Actually, that temple was also owned by this family. This Melpāzhūr.
It is above than the temple.
That's why it is called Melpāzhūr Mana. The name of this house is
Mana is the house.
Melpāzhūr Mana. Mana is house.
And Melpāzhūr is what you said?
So Pāzhūr is the name of the place, Padur we have a Shiva temple, I told you, right? That Shiva temple they used to visit now.
Okay.
That is Padur. This is male Padur, above than Padur,
Okay, that way. Higher.
And
higher than Padur.
is the Ayyappa temple is of Lord Shiva or any other deity?
Ayyappa temple is Ayyappa. It is Swayambhu Ayyappa.
Okay.
That is Ayyappa came by himself. Swayambhu. He
Okay.
came by himself. Actually, there was an old lady in this house. She used to visit Ayyappa temple nearby regularly. She was a very hardcore devotee of Lord Ayyappa. She used to visit regularly and she used to do all kind of puja, japa, dhyana for Ayyappa. After a point of time, when she became old, she was not able to walk to that temple and she became very sad that she is not able to meet her Ayyappa. And then she started praying that I want to meet you, I want to meet you, you come here. Like that she started praying. And Ayyappa thought, oh my devotee is crying there, I should go. That's how Ayyappa came here. And so they say that the Nambudiri, here the Adi Shankaran Nambudiri was telling us that when the workers were cleaning the land, it hit the sword hit a stone and it started bleeding kind of thing. And they got scared, like what is happening here? Then they went to different astrologers and different pandits. They went and checked, and then they understood that Ayyappa has come here to see his devotee.
Okay.
You have to build a temple here.
Right.
That's how that temple has come.
And Ayyappa is the avatar of Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva?
Ayyappa
What
is actually-
lineage? I mean,
Ayyappa is actually avatar of Dharma Shastra.
Dharma Shastra. Okay.
And actually, the story says that Ayyappa is son of Lord Shiva and Vishnu, Mohini.
Okay.
Okay.
Lord Shiva and Mohini. Vishnu in the Mohini form.
Okay.
So Ayyappa is son of they both. Here we have is Ayyappa temple, we call it, but the deity is Dharma Shastra.
Okay.
Like Sri Krishna and Mahavishnu.
Right.
Like that, Ayyappa and Dharma Shastra. We have Dharma Shastra idol here.
Okay.
We worship Dharma Shastra here actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Ayyappa is the Shabarimala temple, you would have known heard about it.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.